Hey there, if you're watching this, chances are you need a website. Maybe for your business, your personal brand, or even a startup idea. But you have one big concern, and that concern is the question actually: how much does it really cost to design a website in Nigeria in 2025? And more importantly, how do you avoid getting overcharged or scammed by amateur web designers? Well, you're in the right place. Because in this video, I'm going to break down website design costs in Nigeria so that you know exactly what to expect. By the time we are done, you will know one, what affects websites pricing, two, how to get the best value for your money, and three, how to get your website designed professionally and without any hassles or stress whatsoever. So stick with me, let's get started. All right, so the first type of website I'm going to talk about is basic website, and the price usually ranges from anywhere between 40,000 to 150,000. It's basically ideal for freelancers, personal blogs, for small service-based businesses, right? And it includes basically a simple landing page, about us page, and of course a contact page with a form. All right, and also it comes with basic SEO. Most times it's designed using pre-designed templates, of course with very minimal customization. And in most cases, you're going to get the hosting and the domain name included for the first year, right? So the second one we're going to talk about is small business websites. This usually ranges from 200,000 to about 350,000, right? And the price is influenced by a lot of things like the number of pages, the features, and the rest of them. But it's basically ideal for startups, for small businesses, for schools, for small NGOs, for churches, local businesses, etc., right? And the number of pages you will get most times is about 5 to 10 pages. And then of course I can assure it's going to be mobile friendly. It should be mobile friendly, and it includes features like live chat, WhatsApp chat, basic blogging, social media, even donation forms. And within this package, you will also get a professional email address, right, attached to your website, something like info@yourbusinessname.com, right? And custom design is usually available, but expect it to be limited. Now, the next on our list is corporate websites, and corporate websites usually cost anywhere between 350,000 to 850,000. And within this price, things like the hosting, the domain, and the SSL is usually included, and it's usually suitable for established businesses. And the number of pages usually range from anywhere between 10 pages to as many pages as possible, and it comes with a lot of custom design elements, right? And you're sure going to get custom email addresses, right? And you also, and for things like news publishing, so if you want to run like an online newspaper, this is the kind of package you should be looking at. It also comes with custom dynamic forms and advanced security as well. Now you can even get a user dashboard as well on this package, and it's usually optimized for SEO, and the UI, of course, you should expect that it's going to look great. Now, the next type of website that we should be looking at is e-commerce websites, right? Now, e-commerce website typically ranges from 500k to about 1.5 million. You could get it a little bit less depending on who you're dealing with. You could get it for 300, you could get it for 400, depending on who you are dealing with, right? Of course, basically for much smaller e-commerce website. Then it's basically for selling products online, right? And the features include product listing, You're going to get a shopping cart, a payment gateway with Paystack, Flutterwave, etc. And also it includes an order, system, and also a checkout system. And as you can even request for more complex, features like cart abandonment system that can help you recover carts and do follow-up for you. And also things like user account is also available on this package, right? And the last package type of website is custom web applications, right? Now, custom web applications are basically websites that are built from the scratch based on your idea, right? And basically is meant for tech startups, fintechs, logistic platforms, SaaS platforms, and stuff like that. Let's say you have a business that is already running and you want to digitize. This is exactly the kind of website you should be looking at. I mean, digitize your operations. This is the kind of website you should be looking at, right? And it includes functionalities like user authentication, role-based access, AI-driven features. In fact, real-time processing. It usually has an extensive UI, UX design and a very complex database, right? Let me just use that one. And with custom developments, API integration is usually there. You can expect to have API integration with third-party services. And also, one of the most important things is that you are going to have very high levels of security. Now, one very important thing I want to point out for you is that having a website is not a one-time expense, right? It's not a one-time expense. You're going to have to, it's just like renting a house, actually. You're going to have to renew your rent, and the things that you're going to have to renew are basically going to be your domain name and your hosting, as well as your SSL. For the domain name, expect to pay anywhere between 10 to 30,000 naira per year, and for hosting, anywhere between 20 to 150,000, especially if you're dealing with Nigerian hosting companies. If it's foreign hosting companies, usually starts at about $60, right? And if you're going to go for cloud hosting, which is basically recommended for custom development projects, you should expect anywhere between 100 to above 5, sometimes up to 1,000 or more dollars, in your cloud hosting, usually by Amazon Cloud and Google Cloud and the rest of them. So for security purposes, for most basic websites, right, is you must of course have to get an SSL, and the SSL price usually ranges from 30 to 80,000 naira per annum, and of course that's usually influenced by the exchange rate at the moment. And then of course for very advanced platforms like fintech, crypto, you're going to go for much higher SSL certificates, much more expensive. Now, another expense that you should expect if you're going to have a website is your maintenance and support. Of course, these expenses are optional at the moment. Of course, maintenance is optional, content creation is optional, and of course, the basic website content is anywhere between 20 to 100,000 per page, of course, depending on the number of pages you're doing. And lastly, is also your search engine optimization as well as digital marketing. Like I mentioned before, these last three expenses are usually optional, and what is compulsory is your domain name, your hosting, as well as your SSL. Those ones are compulsory if you want to have your website on the internet. As you can see, website costs in Nigeria vary widely depending, of course, on the type of website, the features, and of course the expertise of the developer. This is why you should always peel your eyes clearly so that you can get the best value for your money. I'm talking about value for money. Here is the thing. If you pay too little, you might get a website that doesn't work, a website that crashes, and probably never even gets completed. I'm sure you understand what I mean. On the other hand, if you pay too much without understanding what you are getting, you might end up wasting your money on unnecessary features that you don't actually need. So, what's the smartest approach? It's actually very simple. Ensure that you only work with an agency that offers fixed bundle pricing with all the features you will be getting clearly stated upfront. This helps you ensure that what you are going to spend money on is clearly defined for you even before you commit. Now, that's exactly why we created Softworks. And its packages. That's Softworks website packages. Within the Softworks, packages, there are no hidden fees. You also see the prices upfront, and you also see the exact features attached to each website bundle. And one thing I can assure you is that everything is delivered on time without any kind of delay. If you want to use Softworks, here is how it works in 4 simple steps. The first step is for you to choose a package. And when you choose a package, you will know exactly what's included. No surprises whatsoever. You get to know the features, the timeline, even your frequently asked questions are clearly spelled out. If you want to see past projects, you'll see that everything is clearly spelled out. Then secondly, after you've chosen a package, you pay only 50% of the cost upfront, the total cost of the package. And then, of course, the third is that we deliver and we design and deliver your website within the stipulated time, usually just in a few days. And once you approve it, you're satisfied, that is only when you pay the remaining balance. Everything is fast, it's easy, it is hassle-free. That I can assure you. And that is not even the best part. The best part is that if for any reason whatsoever you are not satisfied with the job that is done, that's with the website you get, I can guarantee you 100% that you will get your money 100% back. No questions asked. At Softworks, dealing with us is absolutely 100% risk-free. Now, here's what I want you to do next. Click the Choose a Package button below. It's just below this video. And once you click on it, you'll be redirected to the website where you can pick the very package that is perfect for your business needs. And once you do that, we will get started right away. And I can assure you, with these packages, you will not waste your time dealing with slow or unreliable web designers. You will get your website done right the first time without any complaints whatsoever. Look, we've all heard really terrible horror stories about web designers who disappear with your money. And even if they don't disappear, they deliver complete garbage or take forever to deliver on projects. With Softworks, that's never going to happen. We believe getting a professional website should be simple, it should be stress-free, and the most importantly, it should be transparent. So if you're serious about getting a website, getting your business online in this 2025, and you want to do so without any sort of headache whatsoever, I want you to click the button below. Click the Choose a Package button below, and let's get started. I can assure you, having a website is just as simple as clicking a button and choosing a package. Thank you, and see you on the other side.